Here's the former Saint and Viking Morten Andersen to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that one will bounce out of the back of the...
Is the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. He's checking. Crash. Wide, get wide.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Watch the backfield. Eyes on 81. Eyes on 81.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, check 26.
Now it's Rodgers. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mahomes now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. First carry for a former legend. It's Herschel Walker. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant. 24 is the mic. 3 bud.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment. But the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Green 18.
24 is the mic.
50.
I'm coming. 24 is the mic. It's our time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. A first down carry for Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Coming to you.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He'll complete this game from his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 34. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Left side here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey.
Off the bootleg. Rodgers rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. A 33-yarder from the left hash. So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Attack.
He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action.
Woo! Here I come.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Come on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
I hope you brought your lunch, 'cause I'm...
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded inside the 5. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big gain.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pick it up.
Mike 48, Mike 48. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twist. Watch twist. Check safety. Check safety.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it with the option right. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And the Raiders have got him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his...
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Switch. Ozzy. Chill up. Alert 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All day, punt. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 7.
26. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, alert 40.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Allstott. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, middle.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And his kick is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance.
And got his man complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's on the Ringo. He's on the Ringo. Hey, we got 4 down.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson going for it all. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders are back within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Keep playing hard.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You got nothing. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Watch twist. Jan 300. Jan 300. 48's the Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
48.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Get in the weight room.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
I got you. You're online, baby.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now off the bootleg. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Outside! Don't give him nothing!
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Boys, let's go. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
51's the mic. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. He's coming. Double up. He's up.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Kill. He's crashing. He's trying to hold.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
4 down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll buy some time right, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Check 25. Check 3.
Kill.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 47 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
10-30. 48, Mike, 48.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Kamara. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Let's get it. 48. 48 for Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 48. 48 Mike.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down.
Double tight. Double tight. Four down.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Off the bootleg, Rodgers. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antrell Roll with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
48 for Mike.
We go.
Rodgers off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
What a play!
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Mike Olstad, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion.
Let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
All day, dog. Mike.
Return to Kamara. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set him back 5.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Get ready.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Here, go.
On play action, Vic. Being chased out left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Okay, ready? 51 to Mike. Here we go, let's bring it.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Vic. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They run on first down with Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Everyone's got 4 down.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready? The mic, boys. 51. Hey. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Off. Go, Rig. Go.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Michael Vick. They set up the screen to Bo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Right there. Green 18. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Mike 54. They're number 50. They're still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now it's Rodgers. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Crunch.
Hey, Mike 51.
Now here's Vic.
Watch the slat.
Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd down. Vic eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mike Allstott taking it in. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Yeah, baby, boom!
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Check.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Let's go,
Hey, watch that. Check right. 88.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. And a great shot picking it off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Sanders. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 54.
I'm scared.
Mike 5-4.
Get 300. Let's go, defense.
On first down, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
54.
Here we go.
54 is Mike. 54 is
26.
Watch 54.
All day, baby.
To throw again, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I got one. Showing up.
Another try after the first down sack. Vick, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Johnson was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Come on. You better bring it.
It's a play fake. Now Vick.
Hey, watch the ball.
Now he's flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
You don't want to see me.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see them go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Flush to his right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run the quick dive with Allstott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Mike 54.
Cut. 10-30. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, 1 Sam. Check Mike, 54.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Mike's 5-4. Check. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Right there, 54, right there.
Toss play, Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
I told you, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Come on, D. Hey, take 26.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
Check, check.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check. 25, check 25, check 25.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Tight end right. We got 4.
19 right.
Here's Jones on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
26 Mike.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Yeah, live. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Too little, cupcake.
26 again, 26 Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Oh, the spin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
26 Mike, 26.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's keep moving. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
26, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
26, Mike.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Throwing again. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
All day, every day, any day. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Back it on. You're not ready.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That catch good for only a couple. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Single. Watch 12. Watch 12. It's our time.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Take me up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
We got 4.
They go option here with Jones.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Outside.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Chandler Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
26, Mike, 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
26. Come to my world. 26, Mike.
And again, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Let's go, let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled. You're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got 4.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
It's run, baby, it's run.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Yeah, baby, boom!
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, it's our house.
26.
They run it again with Kamara.
I'm going back to you.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
26, Mike. 26.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Fighting through, and he's got space. 30. 10.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 52 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up second down.
Hey, you block over here. Let's make these babies.
Rodgers looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So celebration down on the field for